FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoyway. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. And we're back here with another Jeep Talk. Man, I was so tired coming from this last trip to Barranquilla, Colombia. I spent only like 2.5 days there, and I did so much. My whole energy was just wasted. Finally, yesterday I got some sleep, so I got some time to feel like getting back to this. Drop some video from unboxing of 100,000 subscriber plaque. Hope you guys seen it. Very dope. I do got a vlog, and I do got some other episodes that are dropped during the duration of this week. So again, Jeep Talk is not an everyday thing, but sometimes when we have a conversation, I want you guys a chance to connect with me, because I'm not always as easily available on YouTube or Instagram. Or yeah. But this Jeep Talk, I felt that the main topic would be you cannot control how someone reacts. And what I mean by that is this: if someone, if I have a problem with somebody, or if I'm joking with somebody, or if there's an issue about something, and that person and I go and I punch that person, I can't expect to just be punched back, because I can't control how that person reacts to my actions. So if I punch somebody and they pull out a gun and shoot me in my head, then it's my fault, because every action has a reaction. Now, it doesn't mean that there's an equal and opposite reaction, but it does mean there's a reaction. If I'm telling jokes on you, and it's not about what a fair reaction or anything like that, because it's life. Life is not fair. Life is not what it is, and I think a lot of people forget that. It doesn't mean one side is right, one side is wrong. That's by far it's based on how you were raised, whether you determine whether one thing is right or wrong. That's based on your morals and principles, and everyone doesn't have the same morals and principles. So that's that. But what is a fact is that every action has a reaction. So if you're not ready for the possible, or you don't calculate the possible reactions to your action that you commit, then you can't really be mad at the results, because at the end of the day, it's on you. I'm gonna shout you guys out in the room. I think a lot of people really don't consider, like, it's like chess and checkers. I don't want to make too many similes, but a lot of people don't really consider the long-term effects of what they do temporarily. That's like I go to Sasua, right, and I sleep with a woman unprotected, and I come inside her, right. Oh man, YouTube don't monetize this. We just talking. I'm trying to use the right proper terms, and I ejaculate in her vulva, make it at the right time. Now, I might never see that woman again, but that doesn't change the fact that she could be pregnant, and she could have a kid. That doesn't change the fact that me going raw with her in the future, even though I might not feel it right now, right after I leave, right after I get back home, maybe 2 days later, I feel a little bzz. Oh, but people, they don't really understand that every action has a reaction. It's like, let me shout you guys out before we keep going. I didn't even get no drink. Matter of fact, we not even gonna go with that. Hold on, one second. We gotta go in the store to get something to drink. We not finna go. We not finna go and give me 1 second. We not finna go and do this right here without nothing to drink. Hold up, because I'm thirsty and I'm hungry. So we're not gonna do both. Pick one poison. I'm gonna pick one poison. 1 second. 1 second, y'all. When I get back to the car, I'm gonna shout you guys out. When I get back to the car, I'm gonna shout you guys out. I'll be right back, alright? Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna be real quick. I'm back, y'all. Thanks for waiting. All right, I'm back. Let me shout you guys out. All right. Bart, salute. What's going on? What's going on? Apollo. Hold up. Oh, shucks. Let me take this off real quick. My fault, y'all. I forgot I got to take the thing off. Bart, what's going on? Apollo the Creed, what's going on? Too many damn snacks, man. Listen, I'm addicted to the snacks, man. They keep calling me. Hey, Clayway TV, what's good? What's good? Salute. You're back up already. Great trip and void. Oh, appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. Listen, I felt like, it was perfect timing. Things worked out the perfect way it was supposed to, because I hadn't planned. I didn't know when I was gonna get the Creator Award, but me getting the Creator Award before I went to the Banter trip was kind of planned, because I was like, dang, I don't want to open it in New Jersey, and the other option was me to go down to my place in Miami and just open it on the water. But I did another opening there, so I just wanted, what's the name? Let's see. Travel Shortcuts, what it do? What it do? Terry Priest, what's up, man? Yo, what up? Big Euro Stepper, what's going on? Hey, Tia. What time is it where I'm at? It is like 7:52. The Big Stepper. Just do you and hope for the best. Is that the Rubicon from China? I'm pretty sure some of these parts from China. Let me see. You must live in a nice area that you can leave your phone in the car. No, I got respect where I'm from. So yeah. But now I do live in a nice area too, but I also get respect. 1 second. How do you get cheaper shipping when? Oh, it's another Rubicon. How do you get cheaper shipping when you're ordering from China? The place that I order from to get my stuff from China, it has like a different things have a different shipping price, but the shipping price usually be like $20-something all the time, unless it's like a small item like a shirt, a t-shirt. Then the shipping might be like $10, but they include a shipping price with their stuff. Jay Cloud, what's going on? Tyler Lance, you a passport bro? I don't consider myself a passport bro because I pre-exist the term. It's like saying a dinosaur is the same as a crocodile. And let's say the crocodile came after the dinosaur. It's the same bloodline, but it's a similar bloodline, but it's a different thing because dinosaurs were here first. So it's kind of like backwards to say I'm not a passport bro. But I definitely support with the passport bros because of the fact that they're showing other ways. And I never think that regardless if nothing is 100% perfect, I think that everybody showing another way needs to be appreciated because in life we didn't have that. Back to I want to get back to the topic, but you guys have any questions? Again, J Class, salute. You guys got any questions? Feel free to ask me anything that you want to ask. You got any comments? Feel free to comment on anything. We're just doing a Jeep Talk. This is Jeep Talk episode 8. Every action has a reaction. You can't control how others react. Finally got something to drink, boy. Yo, I don't do sponsorships really. I don't do I have super chats. You can't super thanks me in the chat room. I don't take cash apps. I don't have a membership. I don't have a Patreon. In other words, you trying to get me any cash, the money is not going to happen. But sometimes I'll be thinking, if a sponsor like Gatorade sponsor me something I normally drink, then we could talk. Or Sprite. Well, Sprite has sponsored me before. Fun fact, people don't know. Fun fact, Sprite sponsored one of my trips through a program that I won. Well, technically it's Coca-Cola because Coca-Cola is owned by, Coca-Cola owns Sprite. But Sprite gave me $1,500 so I can go to London for a video I did. So technically Sprite has sponsored one of my trips before. So I guess technically, well, it was a contest, but technically you could say I was sponsored by Sprite, Coca-Cola before in my past. It might still be on my, it's still the trip is on my channel, but the video might not be because it might have been before YouTube. I don't know. John says, Barranquilla, still good after your last trip. It's amazing, bro. It's amazing. Again, people don't understand that the reason why I chose Barranquilla to buy a condo in, spend money in, because investment, I'm expecting money back. I'm not expecting any money back. It's because of location, and because of the fact that it's for local people. I like being around local people. I like being around an everyday person because I live in Newark. I'm from Newark, New Jersey, Tyler. And I'm from the area where there's some wealthy people and there's some very poor people. People in poverty. My fault, I'm poor. There are people in poverty. They're middle class in my area, and it's a blend of everything in within a 2-mile radius. So that's what I want to be around. I don't want to be around everyone that wants money. I don't want to be around like New York City, like in New York City, in the actual city part. I want to be in Newark, New Jersey, where I can run into the average day work. I'm looking down the street. But right now, I'm really in South Orange. But right now I'm looking at people going to work. I'm looking at teachers bringing to schools. I'm looking at single businesses, like not like major food chains and stuff like that, but just business owners open up their shops. That's the kind of life that I like living around. And I think that Medellin or Cartagena is more fast paced and more touristic versus just the common folk. And that's why I still love Barranquilla. This spec says blame game. What's that, man? 1 second, y'all. Let me take a bite. Again, let me give you a personal example that just happened on the trip, y'all. What's the whip? It's a Jeep Rubicon, y'all. Jeep Rubicon. Hold on, y'all. Now, I spoke to Tia. Bernard, give me a second to get to you, man. Give me a second to get to you. I spoke to Tia on a while back about something that occurred. I post my story, my life, on YouTube because I hope that it inspires others to go explore their options. Because when I was younger, there was never anyone that told us anything more than what the media told us or what we've seen in our hood, in our neighborhood. Doesn't matter if you're from a good or a bad neighborhood, a tough or rough neighborhood. In my time, when I was born and becoming a teen and becoming a youth, they only told us we could be certain things as a people. So I never seen somebody that didn't fit one of these caricatures, like a sports star or a cop or a gang member or a entertainer or a comedian or had a bunch of jokes and stuff. I never seen someone that fit outside of that. So I determined that when I found something different from that we could be, that we didn't have to be a caricature for, then I would do that myself and show other people that it exists. I didn't want to knock anybody's way of living. That's never my thing. If a person, and that's one thing I think a lot of people I look down on, but I look down on doing it. I don't look down on the people that do it. I look down on the fact that they're doing it. Like when you think that your way is a more righteous way to live, or your type of content is a more better content. Like there are people who make content that some people don't respect what they do, but it's weird because who's to draw that line of what should be done and what shouldn't be done to achieve a goal? And like I think that people ain't lived enough to truly understand that everyone should have a different perspective, because everyone is helping someone. There's someone that even content, and I don't like saying names, so I'm not gonna say any names, but there's content that people don't like, and there's people that content's really helping. That's helping them find a way. So for you to knock that content and think that your content is better because their content doesn't attract the people that you get, come on, man. I think that's beneath us. Yeah, let me see. I don't want to get too much into that because I can't say any names. So a lot of people don't know that. I won't say any names. Rather, I could, but I won't. Bernard says, "Big bruh, my girlfriend cheated on me after 7 years. I gave this woman everything. big bruh. I'm truly hurt. She said she loved me and not leaving me. Haven't ate all week. Any advice you could tell me? What else does she bring to the table besides her looks? Does she chip in with the money? No, G. Do you have kids with her? Does she make you happy outside of, does she make you happy every day? Think long term, bro. Don't think short term. Think long term. Has she been trustworthy with everything? See, a lot of people, for me, another Jeeps, a lot of Jeeps out here this morning. For me, and my phone might mess around this part, a lot of people don't understand that intimacy or sex is only one part of a relationship. If she cheats on you because it's a physical thing, but everything else is going right, if you get rid of her, you'll meet another woman, and you got to hope that other woman does everything else that woman does. Now, if this woman don't work, if this woman don't have no future goals, if you can't build with this woman, dump her immediately. Immediately dump her. But if this woman has everything, or the majority of things, let me say everything, the majority of everything else going for her, then hey, all I'm saying is maybe you guys can come to some situation where she can make up for it by bringing the chicken in, y'all having a threesome or something. I don't know. But all I would say is consider all factors, not just the factor that you cheat. Because in life, you don't get all the qualities you want out of a person. The most important quality is trust. If you caught her, that could damage the trust big time. If she told you, it may be fixable. Jack, what up, man? Yeah, it's a Jeep. Clay, facts. The Book of Flyboy. I was just watching that movie, yo. The Book of I think the Book of Clarence. I've seen it before, but I was watching it again on the plane on Netflix. Crazy, y'all. My camera messed up a little bit, but we'll get back to it because we're going through the mountains again. Man, what you say? Please get oiled up already. Hey, yo, boy. Nah, brother, I'm from the area we got ass knuckles. We got ass knuckles first thing in the morning, man. That's what era I'm from. You know what I mean? When's your comment? We'll get back to the topic when we get through the mountains. Heaven says right. Like, for example, I just ran up on a live that was sending out the wrong message, but not realizing that there was. I don't know. Right. For example, I just ran up on a live that was sending out the wrong message, but not realizing that there was. I don't think there is a right and wrong, Heaven. I don't think that there's a right and wrong, and I think it's probably messing up now. I think that, of course, now it goes. That's the point where it goes out. That's the point. So again, the right and wrong is only a time thing, and it's a perspective thing. Because at one point, slavery was right in America, United States, but everywhere else in the world was wrong. So right and wrong is that. So when you say that someone is giving out the wrong message, how do you know that their message is not for somebody and it's just not for you? It may be the wrong message for you, but it may be the right message for somebody else that fully understands them in that way. Again, there are other content creators who don't put out content like me, who may do mostly lives or all lives. That doesn't mean that my content is better because I do lives and I do edited videos, and I do videos. It doesn't mean that I'm doing it the right way. It doesn't mean that. It means that my way is right for me. So I will never go tell somebody else they're doing it wrong. Now, if they come to me and ask me, how can they improve? How can they improve what they're putting out so other people can get it? Now I can give my information like, hey, I like your content. I see what you're doing. But if you want to reach more people, you have to stretch out. You have to even become more of a people's person, because a lot of people don't understand. 90% of the reason, in my mind, and this could be wrong, 90% of the reason why people watch people is because they like them. Not necessarily, or they like them or they dislike them, rather. Because like and dislike is on the board. They love them and hate them. That can both be two equally reasons for people to watch people. Only 10% is because of the content they make. Because if you guys seen the same a person that you didn't know make the exact same content that I make, you might not want to watch it because you don't know them. So yeah, 90% is about the person, 10% is about the content. And I think that, you know, your personality, you can change, alter your personality, but you can't change your personality. So your personality is going to get you adapted to whoever you're going to get adapted to. So don't think that somebody else's way is wrong just because their personality doesn't work for you. I mean, Chicken Burrito, what's going on? Yes, sir. Oh man, Heaven says, so you're definitely right about that. Anyway, good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. It was a good movie. Like it probably wasn't movie theater worthy, but I watched it in the movie theaters. But I think it was definitely a good movie. I didn't like all the musical stuff as much, but this is Jeep Talks episode 8. Every action has a reaction. You cannot control how others react. You cannot control how others react. Good morning, Epic. What's going on? Epic GMR. Good morning. Heaven says, because they were saying that women's beauty is the devil, but turned around flirting with every woman they pass. Well, I don't know if that's really connected, because I can understand the thought of somebody saying a woman's beauty. I don't think it's true. I don't think it's true. But they're saying that the woman's beauty is the devil, but maybe they can't control their fight towards the devil. Like, it doesn't change the fact that they believe that the woman's. It's not like a hypocritical thing to say that a woman's beauty is the devil, and then you can't control yourself around the devil. That's one thing. But yeah, but who knows? I'd say this. Oh yeah. Big Euro Stepper. Hold on. What are your hobbies outside of the travel and buying things from China, Mr. Fresh? Hobbies. I spend a lot of time editing the video. Euro Stepper. Here's what I gotta tell you. Do you see how many videos I put out? Do you see how many places I go? I don't really have, aside from my time with my kids, I don't really spend a lot of time doing anything but being in the house, watching YouTube, playing video games, and knocking stuff down. But while I'm in the United States, I only really knock down one woman. When I'm in the United States, I don't really only knock down my married woman, because I enjoy going overseas, and like I just came back from Barranquilla, right? I was there 3 days. I had 5 different Johns, 5 in 3 days, and it wasn't on purpose. It's just that the setup that things work. I had 5 different Johns in 3 days. It wasn't on purpose. So then when I come back, I don't feel the urge of wanting to smash a bunch of Johns. Plus, I got one John that I hit. Let me see, my consistent married John. So aside from editing videos and with my son helping him out, or with my daughter doing stuff for her, I don't really have too many hobbies, man. I don't have time, really. Like I like to sleep, man. I like to sleep when I get a chance, but I get a chance to sleep. That'd be good. That'd be good. Rome in the building. Rome. Salute. Top of the AM, y'all. Listen, again, y'all. This topic is basically about every action has a reaction. You can't control how other people react, y'all. I want to tell you this little quick story before we get back to your comments. About example from my personal example. There's a bunch of examples out there now. You could take about actions and reactions, but I'm gonna give you my personal example that just happened recently on this trip. As you guys and ladies know, whenever I do pre-games and I'm trying to get at women, I may meet some of the most amazing women and on video, and I always tell people these might not be the actual women that I meet when I go to the country. You know why? Because people actions in person may be different than their actions online. I'm gonna start with the first one. I had 3 women that I wanted to see on, and 3 women that I wanted to see on Tinder that we met. And you guys can go to my community tab to see them. 3 of them, right? The first one didn't say anything about money. We talked about going out and stuff, and then when I finally got there, when I finally got to Colombia, I said, "Hey, let's hang out now." She goes, "Everything costs." Now you know me, I don't got no problem with paying if I can get everything done the way I wanted to get done. So we tried to negotiate, but she started so high. She started at $100 for an hour. I said, "Whoa. What do you think you're getting? You're not worth $100 per hour." Secondly, that's not going to happen. But let's play some things out. What are you willing? Oh, he's like, "Oh, it's only for an hour. I'm not taking any video. I'm not doing any snacks episodes. I'm not doing nothing like this." Now, this was one of the women that I was supposed to go on a date with. We set up going on a date over the phone before I got there. But when I got there, it became, "Hey, I want money, and I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that, and it's all for an hour." So my reaction to her action was, "Okay, cool. Doesn't bother me. We don't have to meet." So that ends up with one of the women not being one of the women I was supposed to go on a date with not being on the video. The second woman was the pretty woman with the curly hair that I really wanted. I wanted her. So pretty, so fly. I was like, we had planned out a date. Everything was good. And then I get on a plane, and then she goes, "Hey, some random person sent me a message saying that you had me all over your channel, telling people that you was going to sleep with me and put it all over the channel." Random person. Now this is why I say you can't control how others react. So if I'm showing you a woman that I'm hopefully going to meet, it's my action of me putting that information on YouTube that causes the reaction of someone being so miserable in their life that they go and they make up a story that the woman's going to believe simply because of the fact that I had her on the picture. Regardless if I had said everything nice. And I ended up showing her the video to show that I didn't say anything, but it didn't stop her from canceling out on the date. So, and the woman, because she is on the national Colombian team, she felt that her being with me with me putting her online that time would mess up her image. So my actions of telling my story caused her to react and at the last minute cancel the date. Of course, there was a person, whether a guy or a girl, who in between interfered with the process by going to that woman, whether they found her on Instagram, whether they found her on Tinder, and then copying and pasting and sending her the link to the story and making up a new story of how it went. And of course, if it's a person who speaks Spanish and they don't understand it, they're going to go with the person who speaks Spanish and not the person who speaks English if they don't understand English. But am I mad at that person who interfered and told the woman the story? No. Am I mad at her for changing her mind at the last minute? No. Why? Why am I not mad? Why am I not disappointed? Why am I not upset that I wasn't able to get to see her and see where things went? Because when I first put the information out on YouTube, I understood what reaction could come from this. So if I know that the reaction could come where she cancels this out, she sees the video, she can say, "Oh my God, you're disgusting. You sleep with all these women." Cool. If that doesn't work for you, then that's cool. The same way there was a woman who I thought I could keep long term. I won't say her name, but she was on my channel the last time I was in Barranquilla. I thought I could keep her long term because I was honest with her. I said, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do. I do YouTube. There's going to be a lot of women on my videos. I'm going to have fun. I'm not expecting you to be, voting to me as far as who you sleep with. I just don't want you to be on other people's videos. That's it. Only comment I ask." Of course, she says, "Okay." She gets some privilege for being starting the long-term process, and eventually this time I asked her to come over, and she says, because I waited till the last day to actually come over, which was ridiculous because I was only there 2 days. I was only married here 3 days this time. She didn't want to come over, so I said, okay, that'll be the end of this long-term situation here. And then she goes into talking about how she wasn't feeling good because she kept seeing me with a bunch of women and this, and for whatever reasons, it didn't work out. But it was okay because in the beginning, I understood that the actions of what I do by posting stuff are going to cause reactions. Am I mad at her for deciding last minute not to want to continue with what worked for her, or what worked for me at least, and what worked? No, I'm not mad at her because my actions caused it, and I was ready for any reaction that came. A lot of people, they don't expect all reactions. They're playing checkers. They don't even expect one reaction, and most of the time it's a chess. You may get another reaction. You may take her rook and she moves her queen. She may move her king. But the whole thing is that if you're not prepared to accept whatever reaction that comes, then don't make an action. For example, if you're not prepared to be harassed when you go to Sosua, or just use Sosua, you go to Colombia, or you go to Brazil, and you're trying to film, and you're trying to get everyone on camera, you're not being interactive with them, you're just recording them. If you're not ready for the reaction, for maybe somebody to sneak up on you and try to take the camera, maybe for somebody, one of the girls, or one of the pros rather, that might be in a pro place that you're showing, to call somebody, and they try to jump you. If you're not prepared for that reaction, then you should watch the actions you do. And I mean, that's the biggest thing, y'all. You know, it's nothing wrong if you're prepared for any reactions that come of doing that. But I think a lot of people think they can do stuff, they can act without a reaction coming on, and I think that's what's really making things a little bit more difficult for a lot of people, for themselves at least for themselves, because they're expecting a person to react the way that they're accustomed to reacting in their country, and that's not normally what happens. Let me get to your comments. We got some time once we park, I believe. Yeah, we got some time. If you're just joining the room, welcome to Jeep Talk, episode 9. I might have it's episode 9 or 8. I gotta figure out. You can't control how other people react to your actions. Episode 9, Jeep Talk. Man. Let me see. Get your messages. Where are you going? Got that part. Epic. Got hobbies. Romy Rome. Haven't retracted. Romy Rome says, is that a 1999 Jeep Wrangler you're in? No. This is a 2013 Jeep Wrangler. No, my fault. Yes, it is. It's a That's crazy how to think about it. We are in a 2013 Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. 65,000 miles on it. When I got it had 40-something thousand miles on it when I got it. It's really good. When I got it, it had less than 50,000 miles on it. Awesome. I put a lot of miles on it the last 2 years. I've had it. I think 2 years I've had it. I'm on my way to work. Oh, have a good day, Tia. We all on our way to, well, now most of us are, you know. Senior tummy slap. Make her walk the blade then. Oh man. Hot coat hanger work. That's crazy. Big Euro stepper. Tinder nights. Wait. Tinder you might have 20 matches and only see maybe 3. Not with Tinder, bro. Like I'll be able to dog. That last, if you seen that real quick, if you seen that last snack, the thick one, And honestly, you guys are saying that was a lot of people saying that the thick one, the last snack, the last minute snack, which I got in 30 minutes. I before the video you guys saw of her on snacks, I had just met her on Tinder 30 minutes prior to that snacks video. 30 minutes. So it happens that fast because our options are that wide when we travel overseas. In the States, that never happens. Never. Never happens. I rarely say never. But 30 minutes, that never happens. From tap to snack, never happens that fast. So, I would say it's not always you might see two. It's pretty much who you want to see, like in overseas. Which ones you want to see. Of course, I had some that, said, "Oh no, I don't agree with this. I'm not doing this," and that's that cool, easy to talk about. But that was it. Let me see. Corey, I don't give a no more. Single for life. Corey Johnson. I'll never say anything for life, but I know if I am in a relationship, the woman has to be comfortable with me sleeping with a lot of other women and them being on my channel. So that I think I'm in a relationship with my married woman. I'm not in a relationship that a person would consider the typical relationship, but I'm in a relationship with my married woman where we have things that we do, but yeah, we the expectations are different than what most people think a relationship is. Chicken burrito, that's wild that somebody did that. Well, I mean, it's expected. Chicken burrito. Remember, you gotta remember, I've been on YouTube this year going on 15 years. So I've seen I can't say I've seen it all. I've seen this happen many times before, man. So for me, it's because I don't put the woman on a pedestal that I'm prepared for whatever reaction they give me. Whatever reaction they give me, I'm prepared for. So when her reaction was, I want to cancel the date. I want to cancel the date last minute. I was like, all right, cool. I tried to talk her into it a little bit. She said, no, I'm going to cancel the date. I said, all right, cool. Nice to meet you. Peace. Simple as that. Sunday Smoke Podcast. What up? Whoever did that, kind of crunchy though, especially since they no. Bro, chicken burrito. They ain't stretched the story. They took the story off the page and put it in a whole new book and rewrote the whole book. It was crazy. It was so crazy, but it was funny. It was funny because I was like, maybe I can still finagle around it. But she was like, nope. But it is what it is. Hey Nick, I'm used to it, man. I'm used to it. Again, it's different when if it's a move that I've never seen before, maybe that's one thing. But yeah, I've seen that so many times. Jimmy Zah, what up? Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Jimmy Zah. The big Euro stepper, international cop block is wild business. Yeah, like the fact. I would because I don't want to make it seem too crazy. I would, and she was talking in Spanish. I would love to have posted the conversation we had when she said some random person. I was like, wait, what? I don't even know how to. I don't know if I might have showed the Instagram. I don't know, but it was hilarious. It was hilarious. It's the Carter. What's going on, Carter? Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Hope that plaque ain't come from China. Nah, that plaque might not have come from China, but I got to order. I'm ordering my son, my daughter, and my brother a plaque too, since they've been with me along the whole journey. Well, my son was born during the journey, but so they getting plaques too. So that's about 145, I think, each. So that's probably coming from China. Chicken burritos, Euro, Rome. There will always be haters or people that dislike. Let me see the time real quick. Yeah, there will always be haters or people that dislike what you do. Can't make everyone happy. That's a fact. And the issue is that there's nothing wrong with a person being a critique. There's nothing wrong with a person being a hater. But there is a difference between a person who's critiquing your stuff and someone who specifically hates your stuff simply because they don't like your life or what you're doing. But the thing is, if you're ready for any reaction at all times, it'll never get to you. A lot of people haven't lived before there was a social media. I know some of you guys might be old enough to know that before there was YouTube, before there was MySpace, there was a point where there was no social media. Matter of fact, there was a point where you couldn't even text on cell phones. There was a point when you had to call the home line, and they didn't even have you where you could click over and talk to a new person. They had a point on the phone. This is how old I am. I was born in 1984. There was a point where if I was on the phone and my grandfather had an important business call, he would never get it because it would never hit a beep on my phone, on my ear, or anything. I remember when that transition happened where now they could put one person on hold, you could press the button down and then speak to the second person and then say, I'll call the other person back. That's how far we've come in the social media or in the communications era in this world. So, me knowing that, I also know that life is different, how it works. But some people, they don't understand that there's not another, or they can't see that there's not another way. So a lot of the times they're not prepared for what could happen. They're not prepared for how far someone can take it. But it is what it is. Appreciate it, Dino. I try to change my hat every day since I do this Jeep Live now. Sometimes I might wear the same hat because I forget what I wore in the last Jeep Lives. But I try to change my hat every day because that's what y'all see on this Jeep Talk. Let's see. Travel shortcuts. Where are you looking to go next? If you want, you check out Africa, Angola. Let me know. I got a place. Appreciate the travel. I actually have a friend. She's from Angola. We've been friends for like years now. But she's from Angola and she moved over here to the States. So I definitely connect with her if I was going to go do that. But I told people that right now I'm focusing on buying this place in Barranquilla. And a lot of people don't understand sometimes that, when you're trying to focus on spending a lot of money to buy a place, buy a condo, it's hard for you to do a lot of other stuff because your mind has to be focused on this. Now, me going back and forth to Colombia, no problem. I did want to go to Cuba next month in June or in July, but the issue is that my daughter's mother is getting married in Ghana at the end of the year. So I need to save money so I can pay for that flight. That flight is like $2,200. And then I'm gonna need at least another $3,000 when I'm over there to really film and do stuff the way I want to do it. So basically, that's gonna be between. It's a week long, so that's gonna be like a 5-day trip to Ghana, and it's a 6-day trip to Ghana, and I gotta bring my daughter back with me. So because her mother's staying there for like another month and a half, so I gotta bring my daughter back with me. So that might run me like $6,000. So I gotta really be careful with if I can do another trip. I'm definitely doing something in October with my brother probably. I say probably because I'm definitely doing something in October, but I don't know if my brother is gonna do something big or something small as far as when we go somewhere. And I'm definitely doing Cali, Colombia in August. I already got that booked. So I don't know if Cali, Colombia will be the next place I go. Most likely it will be. But if I can figure out a way to pay for my Ghana ticket before July, then around my birthday maybe, or sometime in July, I might make a quick trip to Cuba. Cuba's the only other place that I would go except for Colombia this year. Outside of my brother's birthday and my daughter's mother's marriage. Let's see. Chicken burrito. I lose more. Hold up. How many more minutes I got? I got about 10 more minutes, y'all. Chicken burrito. I lose motivation to posting on YouTube, but you got your mission. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. If people had to deal with and it's always, I say it's always of my causing because I put it out there, but it's never it's rarely something that I did which could have been considered wrong or did. I don't know. I won't say that because I think me posting some people can consider that wrong, but I don't consider that wrong telling my story. So again, I accept all that comes with whatever I do because of the fact that at the end of the day, people want to live a life that works for other people instead of living the life that works for them. If I couldn't tell my story, I don't think I would want to really I don't know what I would do if I couldn't tell my story. But the fact that I can tell my story, I'm right now. I'm lucky enough to have my hands, my feet. I'm lucky enough to have the mind, the finances. I'm lucky enough to have the looks, the height, or everything that I have. I'm lucky enough to have, and I'm using it to the max. Because if there ever becomes a day where I don't have, then I can never regret how I lived. But some people are willing to regret how they could live because they are unfair what other people say. Is everyone I'm watching mad? Stop. Mad like crazy or mad like upset? Let me see. I got murder on my mind. Okay, young Willie. Okay, maybe the guy above is mad. Okay, I got murder on officer. Did you spam it? I might have to. Yeah. So I gotta remove this guy. I'll remove him. But let me see. No. I'm gonna put you in timeout because you're singing a song, but you're whistling. No, let me not put you in timeout. Sorry, you gotta go because I don't know how to do this thing. How to use it from channel networks. There we go. All right. Do you support a free Palestine? I don't know nothing about that. The only thing I would say, Mosal, is that I don't respect people who think that the amount of children who got killed is worth anything, whether it's hostages or whether it's a land. The amount of children that have died in this conflict is not worth whatever else you think it is. It's not worth the hostages. It's not worth the land. All those people don't understand when children die, it's not worth your cause. The amount of children that die is not worth your cause. The people don't understand that when children die, it stops the lineage of mad people. So people don't see the future. Like each of those children that died, not only did they miss their lives, but now that generation doesn't spread. So you basically cut off future generations of a people that could have been. And I don't see any reason that was worth it. So that's as far as what is the state or whatever, I don't know nothing about. That's politics. I don't care. I'm just talking about the children. Say Kiara, what's going on, Lee? Cuba will be lit. Yeah, I guess again, when I go to Cuba though, I'm going to see one of my friends, and her mother. Again, we got some things to talk about. But I might still go out to the club one night, but most of the time I'll be with her just hanging out. Again, Morsad, I hope you was here when you heard what I just said already. Bro, you ignoring us, boy. Dog, I was driving. I'm actually stopped now. I got some time, but it just takes time for me to get to your comments. We still got like 6 minutes left. For real, this boy, say that again, and never mind. No, he's not. Say what again? Are you okay, Lee Williams? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Wither, greetings from Poland. Tentacion fan here. What's going on, man? I actually was able to shout out to YouTube. I was able to actually buy the license to use a Tentacion song in my YouTube video that I went to Hollywood with. When I was in Hollywood at the private YouTube event, I was able to use my Tentacion video. It was that's kind of dope. I think it was Moonlight. It was kind of dope. Use the song in this video. Sunday Night Smoke, what's going on? Live your life for you. All right. And Lee Williams, what one of your favorite foods? Spaghetti, man. Spaghetti is fire. We got time. We got 5 minutes. So we're going to roll this window up. We'll get up out of here. You guys ask any questions you got. You got 5 minutes left. Definitely spaghetti, y'all. Definitely spaghetti. Spaghetti. Do I want to bring this? Or do I want to save this for later? I'd save it for later. I don't need too much of this. In the moonlight. Let me see. I don't smoke. If I drink, it's usually I take a shot with the fellas, or if I have mostly if I drink, it's one shot with the fellas at max, and if I'm with a woman, I'll drink. Like I'm not really a big drinker. Like if you see me out at night, I most likely won't be drinking. If everybody else is drinking, I most likely won't be drinking. Of course, I'll take one shot, but I'm not like throwing back shots with the people all the time. But occasionally, I might have something if I'm with some women and for the night. Do I have a wife and kids? Yeah, I have two children. One's 17, one's turning 17, one's turning 8. I'm in my kids' lives. Like I've been in my kids' lives the same one. So it's like, um, a lot of the times when people expect, like if expect people to travel a lot of places and do a lot of stuff. A lot of times with my kids, like my son lives with me. Like I'm not one. It's nothing. It's not again. It's not a better thing. It's not a worse thing. A lot of people, a lot of guys have children, but they live with their kids' parents. But my oh how I'm sorry. But my son lives with me, and my daughter lives with her mother at my other house. So yeah, so I'm still there. Um, Heading out to work, y'all. Heading out to work. Whit White says, I got a revenge tattoo on my hand that everyone can see. I'm glad to be a fan. That's crazy. Supporter. I say support. My fault. Extension. Oh, that's cool. Nah, Extension, he was very creative. Very creative. Rest in peace, Extension. Chris Vasquez, top in the morning. What's going on? And listen, I try to tell everybody, like, people try to knock people that are different. Like, XXXTentacion was different. He was different. Different, not in like a better way or a worse place. He just had a different style of his own. And I think while some people would be like, oh, that's not hip hop, that's rock and roll, or some people would be like, he wasn't really a lyricist or something like that. I think that people don't understand, like Whitey, or how certain people lifestyle affects other people. That's the same thing on YouTube with travel content and with other content. There may be some people that you just don't like, or you just think that they're not worth it, but they're helping somebody else. Jokes there, what's going on? They're helping somebody's story out. So that's that, y'all. But I appreciate you guys. Cherry Pop with it, man. I appreciate you guys joining the live. Yo, what's up, man? Hello. I appreciate you guys joining the live. Live from South Africa. Okay. It's your boy FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoyway. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel. And it's been another episode of Jeep Talk, episode 9. You can't control how other people react. Peace.